It's been a minute, but we are back recording another episode. We're going to add 17 cards to our All Illustration Art SR binder collection. At the end of the episode, we're going to show each one of these cards added to our binder and how much cards we have out of the 1,025 Pokemon in there already and how much we spent to this point. So let's get right into this and see which cards we're going to add. Each one of these cards I bought a while ago, so the price on the screen is the price that I bought these cards for with the shipping, taxes included. Some of these I got from TCG Player, some of these I got from eBay, some of these I got from a card show. It just really depends. I actually got some from a trade too. So let's see what we got. The first one here we have Frogadier. So Frogadier here is the second evolution. Froakie, evolves into Greninja, and really cool artwork. This is a connecting artwork from Chaos Rising. So you'll see that each one of these cards may be from a different set. Some of these are promos, like this Zarude right here. Some of these are from a while ago. But we have a few videos that we're going to record over the next couple weeks. I have some from Black and White still to add to the collection. And a lot from Set of Heroes to add to the collection. And we're already halfway. I think we have around half of all Illustration Art SARs for the binder collection so far. So adding these one at a time, you'll see a lot of these are from Generation 6. Canon, I think, is from Generation 7. And I like that artwork. I like Toucannon. It's kind of an underrated Pokemon. This one is an illustration rare. This Primarina, also from Generation 7. Kind of surprised it only got an illustration rare because it is a fully evolved starter Pokemon. Not too crazy of a design, but I do like it. I like how it's centered on the card. So I kind of just go through one of these, each one at a time, look at the artwork because I haven't really seen them before. And then at the end of the video, like I said, we'll add these to the collection. You'll get to see how much we have in there already and how much we've spent, because I don't really pull too many of these cards. I don't really like to just buy the singles because it does cost a lot to get these. Dawn I actually got from a card show, so I bartered a little bit at the time when I got it. Really happy to have this Metang added. This will complete the line. We already have a Beldum in the binder and a Metagross, so looking forward to seeing those all together in the binder. And I do like this artwork, how the Metangs are basically working on construction. This is another really cool one. This is Xerneas. So we already have a Yveltal in the binder from Generation 6, and we get to add the other legendary. Very cool artwork. Now these cards, a lot of these cards from Chaos Rising, Pitch Black, Perfect Order, they did decrease in price quite a bit because there's only 12 illustration rares about for those sets, and they just overloaded the market. There's just so many of them being pulled. Fennekin here is a promo for one of the sets. I think it's Perfect Order, maybe. Really basic design, and they do have one for all the starter ones in the celebration sets that are coming out for the 30th anniversary. This artwork I really like. I'm a big fan of Generation 2. Ampharos here is a really cool Pokemon. I used Ampharos so much in the video games and the gold and silver video games back in the day. Love this artwork. Moving right along, we have the Froakie. So Froakie, we have the Frogadier and the Froakie. You get to see these added to the binder with the Greninja from Twilight Masquerade, so that'll be cool. I don't collect the Megas. I just try to get the original Pokemon as best I can, even though that Greninja is a Dynamax version. Next we have a Chespin. So they have a lot of starters in this video being added to the binder. Chespin, my friend actually pulled this one and she just gave it to me. So shout out to her for giving me this Chespin. Still a few more left for this video. Next we have Spoopa. That's the second evolution of Blipbug. And I think we actually have the fully evolved version of this Pokemon. Is it Vivillon, I believe? I think it is. It's from Surging Sparks. So cool that we get to add another one of those to the binder. Next we have Talonflame. Kind of a basic design. This card's pretty cheap to get right now. Don't really have to spend too much to get this. But you just see Talonflame, really cool Pokemon, fire, flying type, just floating through the sky. Next we have Tyrant. So this is also is another promo. This is actually the promo from Perfect Order. Then again, I think it was a different one. Might have been the Chaos Rising set actually. But excited to add another one. This is a cool looking action photo of Tyrant. This is the last one for this video. We got Doublade. I think we might have one of these in the binder already. In the evolution lines, I can't remember. But kind of an interesting design of it, just chilling on basically like an armory. All right, now we're gonna add each one of these cards to our binder collection. Let's see what we got in the binder. And here's our binder collection. As you can see, we have a lot of Generation 1, but we do not have any to add for this video. So we're gonna slide on through. And our first card that we're gonna add is from Generation 2, and that's gonna be our Ampharos. So let's go ahead and add Ampharos in there. Love Generation 2, definitely my favorite. And we have no more to add for Generation 2. Let's go through this pretty quickly. And the next one that we're gonna add is gonna be Mawile. As you can see, I do label them if there's a card announced that I do not have in here yet. A lot of these will be coming in the next couple videos. And you can see our spot for Mawile goes right down here. And then that might be the last one for this binder. And yes, it is. And this is our second binder. A lot of cards on this page. Love this. Love the Duskull line. Tried for a Metang. And now we have a Beldum, Metang, and a Metagross all together. And that'll be... Ooh, I think we actually passed... Nope, this is Generation 3. So our next one will come from Generation 4. That'll be our Bastiodon. We should go right here. So here's our Bastiodon. Really like that design for that Pokemon. And unfortunately, you know, we do have our Dawn trainer, but based on what we have in this binder, we do not have space for Dawn for Generation 4. It's our last spot for Generation 4. So I will just pop her right behind Cynthia for now. And Generation 5, we'll be working on that here. Maybe even in the next video. We almost have them all in here. I think I do have a card for everyone in Generation 5. Some of these are not from the Black Bolt White Flare. I just had some of these from previous sets, you know, so. Just gonna cruise through Generation 5. Jam-packed page. And there is the end of Gen 5. And then we have a lot here to finally add for Generation 6. So we'll add our Chespin. We'll add our Finnegan. Really cool to add a bunch to this page. Froakie. And not but least our Frogadier. So then we have one of each of the Froakie line. And then even on our next page, we'll get to add our Talonflame, which you see it next to our Fletchinder, the middle evolution. And right below that, we'll add our Spoopa next to our Pavilion. So that page has come together pretty well. And then next, we're gonna add the second in line for the Doublade. So then you can see those two next to each other. And that'll be it for this binder. And for our third binder, adding some right away, we'll add our Tyrant. And then we'll add our Xerneas next to our Yveltal. So then you can see those two next to each other. And then we'll move to Generation 7. So we'll add our Primarina. Nice to add another one to that starter line. We'll get to add our Toucan next page. And then last but not least, we'll scoot our way down to Generation 8. Ooh, they do have new toxicity coming out in the 30th celebration. And Zarude should be somewhere to the back, right here. So we have a lot of the legendary type Pokemon for Generation 8. And that'll be it for adding these cards to the binder collection. And that's gonna do it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this collection. Let me know any thoughts. I'm curious to have it. I'm thinking about putting them into 2 binders instead of 3. And I'll take any advice I can get. So see you in the next video. Should be coming out pretty soon. And have a good one.